That's the last time we'll see this sign in this city here at Munich. Munich High-End is moving to Vienna in 2026. So the enthusiasm is palpable, and let's see what all of these companies have bought us for the last time in this city. Munich High-End 2025 is sponsored by the CMA Audio Lounge. It's thanks to you viewers that we are here. Special thank you goes out to Joey, to Sal and to Jim Bartel for supporting us and for getting us here. Deeply appreciate it. So why don't you follow me and I'll show you some really cool things. The stripped down version of the HM1 that was actually showcased and talked about last year is finally here. So this unit is quite a bit smaller. The linear power supply has been put into the unit. Some of the features like the second line in 3 have just been taken out so that it becomes a nice standard, smaller, much smaller headphone amplifier. I'll actually stack them in a second for you so you can actually get perspective. The other one wasn't big, but now it's even smaller with the power supply inside it as well. So if you were interested in the HM1 and you wanted something slightly cheaper, but you didn't need everything, I think this will be the right unit possibly for you. So I'm going to have a chat to Michael and he can actually tell you the process behind this and why he thought this was a good idea to introduce, as well as obviously after the HM1. Hello sir.
Hello Koji.
How are you doing? All right.
Thank you, fine here.
Enjoyed the show?
Yes, very much.
So this conception basically came after the HM1.
Yes.
And what was your philosophy behind that? Did you go, okay, I need to produce more units, or I'll leave that to you? Why did you go for this sort of design and this specific kind of the second unit, as I'd say, and something not completely different?
I mean, it happened that the HM1 had some features made for professional users.
Okay.
And when we developed the HM1, we had aimed to the pro market, to the pro audio market. But then it turned out that the high-end market was very interesting for us as well. And many high-enders really appreciated the functionalities that we have in there.
Yeah.
But we also found that many said, well, the second input, the A/B switching, like the EQ, we don't really need that. So we decided maybe a good thing to have just basically the same unit, the same technique, the same power amplification stage. Now to have this, as you said, like a stripped down version, but not any quality loss.
Just
it.
Just the little features that might not be used, sort of thing, kind of like the additions, basically, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, we kept one addition in there, which is the stereo bass control, where you can get with using the MS, like the mid-side technology, where you can widen the stereo picture or make it more narrow, or even switch to mono.
Yeah.
We decided to keep that in, but to get the equalizer not integrated here. And also the preamplifier function on the HM1, you can use it as a preamp, connect some active speakers, for example.
Yeah.
So this here is a straight headphones amp with just a volume knob.
And the same quality.
It's exactly. You could take the left and right amplification stages. You know, it's the same dual mono design. It's exactly the same stages. We could interchange in between the HM1 and the H1.
That's good that the actual performance hasn't been deteriorated.
No.
It's just some of the stuff that people didn't want to use. That's really good.
Yeah.
And obviously the size is a little bit smaller, so a little bit more
Yeah.
ergonomic without the linear power supply obviously being on the outside. Or
Yeah.
what we discussed yesterday, basically, those components that are residing in that separate box. Very, very nice. And is this available now? When can people expect it?
It will be available from August on,
Okay.
end of August. and we don't have a limitation like we had on the HM1.
A lot of people are going to be happy about that, yeah.
Yeah, so this unit is for us, it's easier to produce. Okay. It's less time consuming to produce it, so we can we don't need this quantity restriction on it.
Fantastic. I have one question actually. I'm intrigued for myself as well. Is there anything in the pipeline, or have you considered the functionality of the HM1, so the stage, the inputs, as a separate box, but not an amplifier, just basically like a interface in that aspect? Is there anything like that in the works that could be released for pro users or for reviewers of audio equipment and things like that, where they might have other amplifiers and stuff they want to use, but to actually be able to use the really high quality input and output through, and some of like the EQs and things like that? Is such a thing possible, or anything like that in the pipeline?
We have some things in the box, but we're a small company. I'm the only developer.
Gotcha.
In that company, so we do
only
it one by one.
So much amount of time, right?
One by one.
Gotcha.
So the next project we will do is again a pro audio project, and after that we'll decide.
Fantastic.
It may be something like an equalizer. So there are thoughts about that, or some pre-amplification stages, but it's too early now to really define what we will be doing.
Well, it's good to know. Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much for your time as always. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Cheers.
Thanks.